Kenny, from your hits like Beer in Mexico to No Shirt, No Shoes, No Problems, you're known for these like great party songs. But this new album, The Big Revival, shows sort of a different side of you. So what is it about and where did that come from?
Well, I think that this record, I was at a unique place in my life as a person and in my career. I think the frustrating part in making this record in the beginning was that I didn't want to repeat myself. You know, and when you've had a lot of records on the radio that I've had, thank God, knock on wood, that you start to compete with yourself in a way.
Sure.
So I just felt like that this record was important enough to take a year off the road and really concentrate on what I wanted to say. And that was not looking too far back, and it wasn't looking too forward either. It was the thread of this record is all about living in the moment, which is really hard for me to do. I think it's hard for all of us, especially if, you know, no matter what you do. I think if you're busy and constantly planning, it's hard to
enjoy your life.
Right. Enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
that's the thread of the Big Revival, and why I titled the album The Big Revival, because I did feel this hunger in the studio and this to take my audience in places that I hadn't before, and to rattle their cage a little bit.
Well, yeah. Speaking of living with passion, you're obviously really passionate about the people that you work with, and you've done some pretty generous things to show your team, your crew, the guys that work with you, how much you value them. And here are a couple of examples. You once chartered a Hooters jet and took everybody on an island vacation. You've given away, I'm sure some of the guys were really happy about that.
Everybody was happy about
yeah.
Their wives weren't happy.
Yeah.
But the guys,
The wives win. The wives and girlfriends win.
oh, I'm
that's
sure they
awesome.
showed up. Guess who's
That was a win. I got Anderson Cooper asked me one time. He goes, when did you know you'd made it? And I said, well, when I took my band and crew on the Hooters 747 jet, we were eating curly fries and chicken wings at 8:30 in the morning and going to, anyway, that's enough.
Yeah, you made it.
I want to also mention you've given away thousands of dollars to your employees in bonuses, and you also do something called a merch lottery, which is where you give away all the money that you took in for like T-shirts and everything at a concert. One occasion, someone on your team won $300,000. Wow. So why is that so important to you?
Well, when you know, we're a family out there, and we have been for a long time, and this is their dream too, really. I mean, a lot of the crew guys my band guys, my crew guys, you know, they've been doing this for a long time. A lot of those guys worked with a lot of my heroes, you know.